Okay. Oh, and so if you double it, it just doubles. Okay. So let's just leave it at that. Oh, and we can name it. Let's name these the Dimitar class. Dimitar Destroyer. Create. Excellent. Now, how long will it take me to build one of them bad boys? Hey, 2 turns, that's not bad. Let's queue up a couple of them bad boys there. Whoops. That right click thing always gets me. Let's do a couple of them there. I just want to kind of get a few of them queued up everywhere. Just one there is fine. Kind of a protect one. And then we'll get that there. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. So we have our Dimitar class destroyers pumping out of the assembly lines at this point. 7 more turns on that particular research. And let's end 1 more turn and see if anything happens. I'd like to go ahead and get that colonized ship there and get that 70, and then we may go in and alter. Now, one thing I want to check real quick, and it'll probably be enough to end this video. Let's go back in real fast, and if I modify, this is our Defender 2 or whatever, right? If I modify this by, say, putting that and say that, and then, okay, to automatically upgrade your modules to their latest version, click this button. Oh, okay. No, let's just apply. Now, if I go through and okay, it can only be done on ships that are in star systems that you own. Okay, so retrofit. So Zeta, they're on Mizar. I can retrofit them for 109. Okay, so that's how that works. But they have to be sitting in a system you own. So, like, for instance, the Gamma Fleet, they're over on that. Or no, Gamma Fleet's the injured ones that are still trying to get back. Or, no, wait, that's Epsilon. Gamma, they're the ones that need to be repaired. That's one thing I need to figure out. Okay. Oh, and look, we have a new option, new card option there. So I'm trying to see how to repair them, but I'm not sure if they just repair automatically. Cancel. Let's end turn and see if it looks like they go up at all. Okay, excellent. Thanks to your upright conduct in the building of a durable peace, United Empire is now neutral with your empire. Was suspicious. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Alright, so we are... I don't think we can colonize yet. No, let's end one more turn so we can go and get that colonized done. Sorry, I had to interrupt the video there for just a second, but... Okay, so we have... That's that colonized one that we want to colonize. See, I think it's giving me a choice to attack there. And we have an upgrade. This is the new governor guy. Let's see, the wit with dust and science. Labor. Yeah, let's do it that. Oops, sorry, hit the mic there by accident. Okay, let's dismiss that. Alright, hey everyone, there's a quick edit in the video there, and I probably did something to signify that on my recording. The first 5 minutes of this video was recorded during the previous episode, and then this is now the next day. After I got done recording the video and edited the first part, I noticed I really didn't have enough video for a second episode, because I think there was only about 5 minutes, and then there was about 3 minutes of me saying goodbye. So I edited the 3 minutes off, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more here to make it more of a proper size video. I did a couple small things off camera here because I was trying to figure a few things out, and I'll go ahead and explain those here real quickly. A couple small things. One, I had a small 2-ship group sitting here on this system. I'm moving them back over here now. That's not a big deal. I have some more ships building there. One small thing I did up here is my my Gamma fleet, or whichever one it was. It used to be Gamma, I believe, which was the one that had my the guy who was in charge of the fleet. I changed that one. I scrapped the 2 ships that were the previous class ones, got rid of them, and then merged him with 2 Dementars and 3 Defender 3s, and put them all together in one fleet. And then I have another small fleet here with a Defender 2 and a Scout, which is just kind of a protection fleet. So then I have this situation here on Cyrus, where I have a colony ship here, but it does not let me colonize. It says there's no suitable planet, even though there is a suitable planet. And I'm sure some of you that are more familiar with the game would explain to me. I'm assuming, and I could be wrong, I'm assuming the reason it's not letting me colonize is because these enemy fleets are sitting here. And, you know, me and the green guy, the United Empire, I guess he's called, which I guess I'm the United Empire too. I haven't really figured out the differentiation there. Maybe that's something they need to figure out. We're in a kind of a truce sort of state right this second. And if I look at this correctly, when I hover over his, this is saying, the fist thing's saying a 138 is the military power of that. And my alpha one is a 160, so I'm actually more powerful than that guy. And this guy's a 34. So, but if I look at my Zeta one over here, it's a 577. So I should be able to bring that Gamma fleet over here and win easily, I would think. But I'm thinking it's not letting either one of us colonize, because I guess you could, I mean, again, this is a blind playthrough pretty much. I'm assuming you cannot colonize when there is two factions are in the same system. That I guess it's like a lock that nobody can colonize or something. That's the only thing I can think of, because it's been a couple turns now that my guy's been sitting there and he hasn't colonized it and I haven't colonized it. So that's the only conclusion I can come to. One other quick correction I want to make that someone helped me out with a little bit is in the last video I talked about how I've seen people complain about how some of the descriptions are just way too lengthy and they need to be a little more detailed. One thing that you can do is when you're looking at these different things, like here you look at active defenses, and when you hover over this one, it shows the unlocks and it shows a general description down there. But then here it has two different icons for the two different unlocks. So we have uniform shielding and reflective armor. If you hover over these two areas, here is uniform shielding, and it actually shows you the actual effects. So you can get that information, and I guess just kind of ignore some of the more verbose text if you don't want to deal with it. But this is basically saying you get plus 25% initial ship HP, and I guess a 5 dust discount on improvement. So I guess when you upgrade, it's a little cheaper, I'm guessing. And then here is a, what, plus 45 health on ship, plus 2% health on ship, I guess. And then a plus 20 military power kind of thing. So you can, and then like here you can look at the fusion torpedoes and see their statistics. So you can kind of get a little more detailed look by looking at that there. And I'm not sure, this will be a learning experience for me too. I'm going to move Zeta this way, and I'm not even sure too when you have multiple different fleets how that works. Let's end a turn. Okay, it looks like one of the green guys left. The other one still looks like it's sitting here though. We still can't colonize, but we still have the attack enemy fleets. Now this option here, I believe, this button here, the intercept enemy fleets, that's a way that you can kind of set up blockades, so to speak. So like for instance, I could put, you know, with this being my home system, I could put a small fleet here and a small fleet here, set them up to do the intercept, and then that should not allow a enemy fleet to travel through here and just not stop and just keep on going. It should make it where when they hit into this system, it stops them. Now I remember reading before that that wasn't totally working properly, but supposedly that maybe with the last patch it is now. I don't know. I'm not really going to do that right this second. Guess I got 2 more turns on that. Also, somebody mentioned, I believe, in relation to my 2 different ships here, the Dimitar, if you look here at the attack, it has a lower kinetic attack, especially in the Defender 3. I don't know about the Defender 2s. But it has the added missile, so yeah, like 26 kinetic and 40 missile. This one has like 53 kinetic but nothing missile. It's 20 deflect, 20 flak. This has 50 deflect. So, I mean, they're just kind of different. I mean, I guess I need to get into a battle eventually to be able to tell the difference. But I have some ships there. Let's just, let's end one more turn. If that green guy doesn't go and I can't colonize by the time this Zeta gets here, I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how to attack with Zeta. I still cannot colonize. Okay, so our research done and is moving on to the next one. Novarus completed that ship. Let's do one more. And let's go ahead and put them into a fleet. Okay. Let's end one more turn. Alright. Okay, those guys can attack for some reason, but these guys can't. Okay, now these guys can. See, the colony ship is at Epsilon. When I select Epsilon, I cannot get a colonize. And this says colonize, you know, this says I can colonize it. You have the technology needed to colonize the planet. I think it's strictly just because of his fleet that is sitting here. So I'm going to select here, and we are going to select our Zeta fleet, which is our powerful one. And let me look at my battle actions real quick for this one. Okay, it looks like I have a offense, two different offenses. I have a weapon overclock and a dust warheads. I'm going to try that at least once. And then you have the engineering to repair, and then you have a basically a debuff sabotage. So let's go ahead and try this real quick. I mean, I should win this easily. He's got one ship, but let's go ahead and do it manual because I want to see the missile fire thingy. And we'll just do... Hey, we got to come up with a couple of our Demetars there. Nope, I got a X. Try it again. Oh, it looks cool. There goes the missiles. That's pretty cool. Wow. I'm still gonna get him anyway, just because of hammering. I mean, I can see the combat system. I can see the complaints some people have with it, but I can also see the advantages to it as well. Okay, there. Now we have the colonize, so I guess that does answer that question, is that as long as the enemy fleet is sitting in a system, you do not have the option to colonize. But we are going to colonize that one. Allows new developments. Excellent. And we won that one. Did we take any damage? We didn't lose any ships. No, we only lost very little. Okay. And our boy got an upgrade. That's our fleet guy. So let's do whatever we can to, let's see, offense. I think I already gave him one of those. Okay, that's -6. +3 defense. That's just an all one. That's a labor. He doesn't need that, and he doesn't need wit. I'm gonna go with the offense assailant 2. And dismiss. Alright, so that was pretty cool. Alright, so we have another system now, which is good. And then that opens up some upgrade options, I believe. Let's just take a quick look here. If I go into Demetar to modify, I should be able to auto upgrade now because I think I have some other options available for like okay, what is it? Right now it's using unstable torpedoes. Let's see if this changes, because unstable torpedoes are the second ones up. These fusion torpedoes are a higher grade. Let's see if I hit auto upgrade. Yep, okay, see, it auto upgraded to fusion torpedoes. So we apply that, and then let's see, Zeta, we can retrofit, because they are sitting at a home system. Gamma, where are they sitting at? Nova. Okay, that's the ones that are sitting on my home planet. Let's go ahead and retrofit them too. And then we won't worry about the others for now. Because he did have that one fleet that was running down through here. But I think we're doing fair. I did add another system there, so alright. So that should be of a sufficient length. You guys got to see another battle there. I did do some more upgrades. I will do a little more research into some of the upgrades that I can do on some of these ships as well. I guess it's automatically putting numbers there after I upgrade it. It automatically puts it to Dimitar 2. And then I guess when you do the retrofit, it upgrades it to the number that's applicable. Because I had Defenders, then Defender 2s, and Defender 3s, and I never named them anything other than Defender, so I'm assuming that it's just upgrading them when you have them at home systems, which generally I think I have all my fleets at home systems right now, but I don't really have enough money to... Well, see, I'm taking a loss right now, -11. So I'm going to have to, in the next episode, I'm going to have to try to resolve that, because I can't really, if I raise my tax much, I can put myself at a +11 there, but it puts that one colony at unhappy. Let's just leave it there for right now, so that it's at least at 0. It's a shame there isn't some other ways, easier ways to raise the approval. I may have to look more at the structure building. Like, for instance, that planet there, that's the lowest. That's Novarus. I don't know if on Novarus here, if there's a way I can do something here that will increase the approval rating. I don't think any of these really improve that kind of stuff. I don't think. But we will look at that, and if anybody has any suggestions, please leave them in the comments, and we will continue this very soon on the next episode. I mean, I'm really liking the game. Like I said, I think we may get overrun here at some point, but we'll put up a pretty nice little battle regardless. Alright, so that should do it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you very soon on the next episode.